Hey YouTubers, and welcome back to Tony the Technician channel. And if you've watched any of my previous videos lately, you might have seen me go into a couple of toolbox tours and going over my Knipex pliers and my Tekton pliers and all of that, which I have over here, at least the tongue and groove style. And then you might have seen the Dewalt emboss stitch in my drawer as well. Well, today we're going to go into this, kind of show the differences from these to these. And here I have basically a wide variety of price range as well as quality range. The Tekton being made in the USA, but this is the standard classic tongue and groove design, straight jaws, and without a push lock design. So the standard classic design made in the USA. Then you have the famous Knipex. If you're somebody that works day in and day out and uses tools like this, you already know about Knipex. To me, they're some of the best pliers available, but once again, that's going to be the higher price range pliers as well. But you're obviously getting quality and engineering that stands out above its competitors. That's just what I truly believe. But if you're somebody that's a DIYer, weekend warrior, or even somebody that works in the automotive field that might not be using these all the time, I really do believe that these will hold up, but in no way does the quality compare to Knipex. So what we have here is a set from Dewalt. You can buy these individually. I bought them as a set. If you buy them individually, the price is going to range anywhere from $10 to $15 each. And then if you buy them as a set, they're $22. And all of these will be linked down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested. So it's there for you. And then that, I bought the boss stitch separately. I actually prefer the design of the boss stitch over the Dewalt, and by that I mean the handles, since that's the only thing that differs. But when I bought these, I didn't see these at the time, so if I would have saw this one first, I would have just bought two of these, because it is handy to have two pair. These are 10-inch tongue and groove pliers. This is going to be the classic straight jaw, whereas all the others are a V jaw, but you still get the point. I'll show you the part numbers. This is an 8-inch, and the part number is right there. Delta Whiskey Hotel Tango 70269. And then the 10-inch is going to be Delta Whiskey Hotel Tango 70270. And then with the boss stitch, it is going to be Bravo Tango Hotel Tango 74920. The Knipex 8701250, and then the Tekton USA is 37524. So like I said, $10 to $15 each, 22 is a set. Same thing with this. The Knipex is going to be $30 for the 10-inch pair, or roughly around $30. And keep in mind, they also have 12-inch versions of these and different teeth designs and all of that. There are variants of it out there, but for these part numbers specifically that we're looking at, $30. Or if you get a 3-piece set of like the 8, 10, and 12, I believe it is, it's going to run around $80. So yes, the price is higher up there, you know, $30 for this one pair compared to the 22 for this pair, but the quality and engineering that's went into this far, you know, stands out compared to these. And then the Tekton is very affordable as well. You can either buy it on their website, where you get 10% back on whatever you spend, or you get 10% put onto your account that you can spend next time you purchase through them. So these are very affordable, especially for being USA made. I don't have the price right off the top of my head. I do know they're very affordable. I'll try and look it up and post it up in here for you guys to see the price. But once again, it's all going to be linked down in the description. So you got for this 2-piece set, it's the 8-inch and 10-inch push lock pliers. This has a jaw opening of 3 inches, and the 10-inch has a jaw opening of 3 3/4 inch. Same handle design. Obviously you can see the size difference here. There's quite a difference in thickness as well. If I open this up, you can really see how skinny this jaw is. There's pros and cons to that. Obviously, you're going to be able to get into much tighter spaces with this, but with it being that thin, you do have to worry about the strength. I haven't had any issues, but it hasn't been through extremely hard work, especially with a little 8-inch pair. But when you do bump up to the 10-inch pair, it is quite a bit thicker. So I haven't had any issues with either of these either, besides the fact that the teeth do move quite a bit compared to, you know, your higher quality ones. And that's just because the thickness of the top jaw that rides on this push pin can only be so thick in order to allow this to release off of it. I think they could have taken up some of the slack on there, but that's just the way it is. And it's the same way for the 8-inch pair. So you do have quite a bit of play in there. And then same design and everything. You got it with the boss stitch as well. Other than that, something that you might notice about this is it does have a gloss painted coating over top of it, which does prevent rusting and corrosion and all of that on the tool itself to prolong the life of the tool. But it is fairly easily scratched, and eventually when you scratch it enough, it will most likely just start chipping away the more you use it. But same coating on the boss stitch. But once again, with the Dewalt, yes, it's a dual layer handle. You got the plastic with the rubber overmold, which is comfortable, but they do tend to be pretty bulky, especially up here at the tops. So yes, they're fairly comfortable, but no, they're not, you know, a slim design. Whereas this is a dual layer rubber mold handle, so it's very comfortable, yet much skinnier than this big bulky Dewalt handle. So I do prefer this handle style. I also feel like I have more grip with this rubber as well over the Dewalt. And then with the Knipex, you have, I call it a grit style rubber, where you can actually feel the grip in it, and it's very handy. As far as the, I don't know how many locking positions the Knipex has. I'm not going to sit here and count, but I do know it's many more positions than the Dewalt. The Dewalt both have 17 locking positions, but still a fair amount, and you get all the way up to 3-inch jaw openings and 3 3/4-inch jaw openings. Also keep in mind, this is just what I'm kind of comparing. I just wanted to show you more in depth of the Dewalt set if you're trying to save some money and you know you can get away with using these without having to spend the extra money. And even though these run probably the same price as these, it's USA made, but it is the standard straight jaw classic design. You're not going to get the push lock. Now, there is one thing I do like about the boss stitch and Dewalt over the Knipex. Now, I love the jaw designs, the handle. I mean, very, very good pliers for, you know, the jobs that you're going to be doing. But the push lock button, I have no issues with it on the Knipex. It works just fine. It locks wherever no issues with that whatsoever. But it's open here, you know, and it's just the simple button, which is fine. Keep it simple. That's great. But I actually really like the design on these pliers. It's a nice solid feeling button, same as this one, but they do kind of have this guard around it, and it's a little bit more flush, less likely to, you know, bump it and adjust it, whereas this may get snagged on something since you do have that lip there. But that's one big difference that I actually do prefer on this style over the Knipex. Also, this is a two-piece design. You have the top and bottom half, whereas these are a three-piece design. Then you have the top and bottom jaw. The bottom jaw is actually two separate pieces, the top being one. And this is actually like crimped together, like a crush rivet almost, holding these two pieces together and sandwiching them around the top jaw, which might actually, you know, stand out as a weak point. I haven't had any issues. but that's just something that's a big difference over the Knipex. Also, the Knipex teeth are much nicer. You got much more fine teeth up at the front, more step teeth in the V-jaw, and then more fine teeth in the rear. Whereas these have a few fine teeth up front, fewer stepped teeth here. It's flat here. And it is nice that they have the fine teeth and everything, but with this painted coating, it does seem to fill in the teeth almost. So you have to use them in order to kind of get those teeth to show, and then it does have a few more teeth here in the back as well. So that's just kind of the differences, but if you know you can get away with spending $20 and being happy with these, go for it. I haven't had any issues. They have limited lifetime warranty. I haven't had to replace them. I don't think I've ever replaced anything through Dewalt through warranty, so I'm not exactly sure how that would be. Knipex, I'm pretty sure these are going to last me the rest of my lifetime, as well as the Tekton. So you have the old classic standard design, made in the USA, German made, top of the line Knipex Cobras, and the push locks from Dewalt and Bostitch. $20 for a set, $10, $30, or $80 for a set, and I'm gonna say around $10 to $15 for this as well. So it'll all be linked down in the description. Please let me know your guys' thoughts. Also keep in mind that there are many other brands and manufacturers out there that are gonna have very similar designs. When the push lock came out, it became very popular, so a lot of manufacturers started making push lock pliers, you know, such as Channel Lock, Irwin, Cobalt, Gear Wrench, Milwaukee. They all have their own push lock design for the tug and groove pliers. The Milwaukee is actually really nice. One thing I don't like about the Milwaukee is the handles actually come to a point at the bottom down here, and that is because it has a built-in reamer, which might be handy for those in construction, but I already have a big enough time not getting aggravated when I almost crush my hand in here when I'm doing something tighter. The last thing I want to do is pinch myself with the reaming portion at the bottom, so that's the only reason I stayed away from those. I don't need a reamer for anything like that. I have a dedicated reamer on another set of pliers which aren't located in the handle, so that's why I stayed away from the Milwaukee. But other than that, a lot of different varieties out there, and I really hope you guys found this video enjoyable, and if you did, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your thoughts or any of this style pliers that you use, that you prefer, or maybe have had a bad experience with. Please share it with us down in the comments, and as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. See you guys next time.